I'm here with Madhan. Awesome to see you again. I remember you work with partners.
Yes.
That's right. So tell us about that.
Well, thanks for having me, Seth. And I think, AI is just a big paradigm shift. And every role, every function, every industry, every country is going through a AI-led transformation, and partners stand to benefit. Now, just the usual stack of compute data and UX doesn't cut it. And Microsoft, we have a compelling story on what partners can build on. AI infrastructure, we have the best, right? For model training, inferencing, the best of the frontier models, the open models. And then when it comes to data, we got Microsoft Fabric with GA today, as well as Microsoft Graph, which allows access to people-centric data in Windows, Office, Teams. So the combination of Graph and Fabric is one-of-a-kind data canvas for AI apps. And last but not the least, you got the Microsoft Copilot,
right.
Which is a revolutionary new user experience, the most widely available and adopted and extensible, right? Reaching hundreds of millions of users. So the three-part stack is what I think partners are looking for. And what we're seeing is two patterns. One, partners extending the Microsoft Copilot, and then partners building their own Copilots, and we are ready for both.
So when we're talking about AI, because you mentioned data, you mentioned Graph, and you mentioned AI, like what are we doing with our partners? You kind of touched on a little bit, but expand a little bit more.
The best way to kind of talk about this is take a partner, 𝗦𝗽𝗀𝗻𝗃. They are a market leader in sales enablement category, have more than 2,200 customers, over 100 plus countries, and they use AI to kind of automate seller workflows. So you can imagine, I'm a seller, I'm preparing for my meeting, I do this over and over again, and I need contextual, relevant information to be prepared. 𝗦𝗽𝗻𝗃 does that with their integration with Microsoft Sales Copilot.
I see.
So I can get the information that I need before I go meet a client, right where I live, which is Microsoft Outlook. And then after the meeting, I can use the Copilot draft, again, supported by 𝗦𝗽𝗃 integration, to kind of get the right actions summarized. And basically, my productivity just goes through the roof. So that's kind of the key point. 𝗦𝗽𝗃 is able to extend Microsoft Copilot so they can have their sellers focus on what matters most, which is improving close rates.
I see. So earlier you said there's two different things we're doing with our partners. It's helping them extend the Copilot. But then there was another one. Can you tell us about that, and what are people doing? What are we doing with that?
Yeah, look, we have thousands of applications in our marketplace. Our software-led partners have invested in them. Now they want Copilot experiences in those applications. A good example is iCertis, one of our partners. Again, a market leader when it comes to contract management solutions. They process 10 million contracts in 40 plus languages in 90 plus countries, like a market leader. And the key thing that they do is, when you look at a professional that's going through a large volume of contract over and over and over again, you want to quickly spot some of the top issues. Like, for example, there is an indemnity clause. There is an issue with the term contract. Now, they've implemented on Azure AI, iCertis Contract Intelligence Copilot, and a new service called Explore AI that allows the contract professional to kind of quickly spot issues and then act on it. And of course, as you go through your contract review, it learns, and then you also have a crisp summary of the set of actions that you have taken. So again, an example of an application that exists today where our partners have kind of used Azure AI to implement their own Copilot.
I love that. So partners can help extend the ecosystem of the Copilot Big C, and then you can help, we help customers build Copilot Little C, which is awesome. One of the things that I'm a stickler for, because I love working in AI, is this notion of doing it responsibly. Are we helping with that as well?
Absolutely. Partner safety from a business and data protection is topmost priority for us. And this is why we've invested in Microsoft Copilot Studio. It's a low-code, no-code way for partners either extending our Copilots, the Microsoft Copilot, or building their own Copilots. Now, we also have the super rich, pro-developer-friendly Azure AI Studio, which offers all the quirks, right? In both these tools, you have AI safety baked in. So regardless of whether they are building their own Copilots or starting to extend our Copilots, we got them covered. And these tools are integrated with GitHub and Visual Studio, where most developers are.
And this is awesome because, like, the way you explain it is that we have the high-level power users, right, with the Copilot Studio, and then low-level Azure AI Studio. And then we saw Windows AI Studio bringing that all together. We have about 30 seconds. If partners are watching or folks are watching, what are you most excited about with this space and how we're helping people extend copilots and then make their own?
The one thing I would say is like every role, every function, every industry is being transformed.
Amazing.
And as software-led partners, you have an opportunity to work with this and create tremendous value. Our customers are waiting for it, and I can be more excited.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Madhan. It's been awesome chatting with you. I know you have a blog post that takes a deeper look at the work you are doing with many of these ISVs. Please check it out at aka.ms, Industry Cloud Partners. We look forward to an update on this work and to seeing all the ways that our partners are doing innovation with us in this space.